What's up, everyone? This is yours truly, Mr. Steven, and welcome to the Steven Factor. Happy March, ladies and gentlemen, and also happy the 1 year anniversary of COVID 19. Before I start, I just want to let you know it's been a year, a rough year, and we've been suffering a lot. We miss our families and friends, and also we lost so many people. 500,000 people who died from COVID. Now, this week, I will tell you my story about how it went down, about my experience of this COVID 19 story. And like I said, it feels like it repeats itself like for over 100 years. But we will definitely going to do this, and we definitely going to do this together. Now, I know I'm going to do something a little different tonight because I had to say something to my wonderful town, New York City. Dear New York City, we're in big, deep trouble. And Andrew Cuomo was one of them. I am very concerned about Andrew Cuomo right now. I'm very concerned about his job. But I think those two offenders think that Cuomo sexually harassing them is a big lie. And you know what they doing? They doing this for money. Yeah, that's what they doing. They doing this for money. I really don't believe that these two women came forward about Andrew Cuomo doing a sexually inappropriately, talking about the strip poker or even the locker room talk. But just want to let you know, I think Andrew Cuomo didn't do anything wrong, but during the past, he's trying to make some jokes about it. And what he did, it was a total mistake. Now, let me tell you how it went down and how what just happened. Now, today is the Corona anniversary. And last night, my friend Martin and I are spoke on the phone. At least like for 9 minutes or so. Talk about how it went down. Now, Andrew Cuomo focusing about the pandemic, but the nursing home is messed up, which is also known as the nursing gate. Now, the nursing home is leading to the controversy right now, doing a dirty laundry 2.0. And Andrew Cuomo didn't shouldn't touch that. Andrew Cuomo shouldn't touch the nursing home depths. And the problem is they took the money, and we don't know where it went. But what they shouldn't have done is they had to leave the nursing home to the side while he's going focusing about pandemic. And now Andrew Cuomo is became one of the most popular in New York State. Now that's good news. But the bad news is they shouldn't leave the nursing home alone while they're before when the controversy started. All right, that's number one. Number two, the sexual harassment controversy just came in too, and millions of, make it that a dozens of far left Democrats are supporting these two offenders that they think that Andrew Cuomo touches sexually inappropriately to all these two women, trying kissing their lips, etc., etc. And now Mayor Bill De Blasio decided to weigh in too. Now, as you know, Mayor De Blasio is an ass. You know what? And he and Cuomo are used to be frenemies, and they have their own different opinions. Okay, so he's weighing in too. Attorney General Yetta James are participating in this situation, and now everything's hell's been breaking loose. And now they decide trying to resign to Cuomo and do a little bit of impeachment trial, etc. Like I said, all hell's breaking loose. Now, before I go any further with this rant, let's do the reaction video of WNBC to see more further updates. Take a look.
Well, what's next? Or who? The questions surrounding the fallout after a weekend attempt by Governor Cuomo to defuse an escalating sexual misconduct scandal. The pile-on continues. The New York Attorney General is now officially launching an inquiry into the allegation.
Now, let me pause this video for 1 second. I mean, I like, first of all, and generally, I used to watch News for New York for a long time ago, but I stopped it because I'm an Eyewitness News fan, because everybody watch Eyewitness News. But there's I supposed to look at a video for Eyewitness News on YouTube, and I just wait for the video, which is posted on at 6 o'clock. But anyways, here's some of the recaps of Cuomo under fire. It says, and I quote, New York Attorney General launches inquiry. We have two former aides alleging misconduct, and 3 Democrats calling for a resignation. First of all, I don't know. Like I said, there's gonna be a far left Democrats decided asking for a resignation to Cuomo after what he just did about this sexual harassment. The question is, where's the damn proof? Where's the proof? I mean, he didn't do anything wrong. I mean, they trying to do this for money, and I'm trying to give you back in a minute here. But let's take a look. Let's resume this video.
Of inappropriate behavior from 2 former aides. At least 3 Democrats are calling for Cuomo to resign. News 4's Andrew Siff is live in Albany with the latest for us. Andrew?
And Chuck, this is pretty extraordinary. A few days ago, you could have set your clock by it. You would expect that Governor Cuomo would be on television today. After all, it's exactly 1 year since the first COVID case hit New York. And remember, he did more than 100 consecutive days of news conferences about COVID. But the governor today is out of sight. Governor Andrew Cuomo nowhere to be seen today, while his critics seemingly everywhere, from Republican lawmakers,
I believe the right thing is for the governor to step aside,
to fellow Democrats.
The allegations are very disturbing, and if they are substantiated, it's going to be a very serious problem.
The allegations are these. Former staffer Charlotte Bennett accuses Cuomo of verbal harassment.
Okay.
Staffer Charlotte Bennett.
Now, Charlotte Bennett is the second accuser, who tell that Cuomo with a verbal
accuses Cuomo of verbal harassment.
So I really don't know what's her problem.
Telling the New York Times, he asked me if I believed age made a difference in relationships and asked if I had ever been with an older man.
Okay. Okay. Now that is so stupid. Now this woman, her name is Charlotte. He's having a verbal harassment by the governor, Andrew Cuomo. Now, the New York Times says the information she says, and I quote, he asked me if I believe if age made a difference in relationships or if I have ever been with an older man. That is not true whatsoever. Like I said, these women that came forward trying to do this for money. Who is responsible for this anyway?
That accusation just days after former aide Lindsey Boylan.
Now, couple episodes ago, I did this Lindsey Boylan, and you see this woman right there who started this shit off. Now, I really can't stand this woman. She used to become a former aide on Andrew Cuomo, and now she will be running as a Manhattan president. Now, two women came forward to talk about Andrew Cuomo's sexual harassment. But the question is, whose plan is responsible for this? Where they're going to get this money from? Let me tell you something. All the women, all the Democrats decide to get the money together to try to kick Cuomo out. Alright? They're going to kick Cuomo out of there, so they're going to take his place as the new governor or even the new Manhattan president. Listen, all the women want to take over New York City. They're trying to do this for money. And some women think, and imagine some women think is that they will said, all right, Cuomo's out. Let's do our business. What's going on in this situation? Blah, 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 blah. It's not going to happen. But what if Andrew Cuomo resigns the office and let the one administration start taking over? Or even when he's gonna or even one woman is going to take over the pandemic, control the pandemic, and everything getting much even worse. And that is really hard for me. I really don't want. Well, first of all, I respect women. I know they're really going to do it. I know they're going to chase their American dream, but they have a little bit of Republican 2.0 inside. Do a little bit like a sly fox. So, what I'm trying to say is, I just want to let Andrew Cuomo will give him a second chance. But there's another possibility this getting even worse. So last night, Martin said to me, and I quote, that's all the sources telling him that Cynthia Nixon, the actress from Sex and the City, will have a comeback against Andrew Cuomo. So this is gonna be a curse for Andrew Cuomo. Now all the governors are participate on the fourth term, but they loses every time. They run for 3 terms and that's it. So the curse it still continues in the New York City. The governor's curse. But like, what happened to his late father, Mario Cuomo? He ran for governor for 3 terms, and he's seeking for the 4th term, and the curse is still on the loose. George Pataki, 3 terms. The curse still continues. Eliot Spitzer, 1 term. Governor Patterson, everything. They are not seeking for a 4th term. But if Andrew Cuomo will step up and give him a second chance, this is gonna be a possibility for him. Now, the corona pandemic is still on the second wave. It's going down slowly but surely. So that is good news. But I don't want Andrew Cuomo to leave his job or resignation his job. His job's trying to help people safe. in this The Invisible Enemy. And all y'all women trying to trick his ass, doing this for money, and he didn't do anything wrong. What do you think he is? The Matt Lauer of the Today Show? Y'all doing this for money. Mayor de Blasio decided to weigh in supporting all these offenders, and he's still a jackass. As a matter of fact, both Democrats and Republicans are the jackass. Especially for far, far left Democrats are the jackass. They mess everything up with what's going on in New York City. Right now, New York City is completely out of shape. The crimes are went up. The subways are went up. And guess what? This year, somebody's going to run for mayor. And I really don't know who will become as our next mayor of the New York City. That really bothers me. That really bothers me. Let's continue this video, man, before I go and say something stupid.
Accused the governor of asking her to play strip poker and subjecting her to an uninvited kiss in her office.
First of all, Andrew Cuomo didn't do that. Lizzie did that shit on purpose, okay? Why she mentioned that Andrew Cuomo do a strip poker and kiss in the office? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. She shouldn't have become a Republican and stand a Democrat.
Late today, Bennett added this statement: "To the governor's survivors, I am here. Lindsay is here. You do not have to say a single word, but if you choose to speak your truth, we will be standing with you, I promise."
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. You hear what Charlotte said, and I quote? Listen to Charlotte Bennett says, and I quote, "To the governor's survivors, I am here. Lindsay is here. You do not have to say a single word, but if you choose to speak your truth, we will be staying with you. We will be staying with you. I promise." You promise for what? Promise for what, Lindsay? You're accused to Governor Cuomo with a furry harassment. I mean, for what? Did he yell at you? Did he touch it very inappropriate with you? That's another question that I'm very concerned about. You see, this is why women are taking over politics. This is not even fair. And this March is Women's History Month. Now, we have a Women's History Month and a sexual harassment controversy at the same time. What we have today is a Women's History Month. Charlotte Burnett and Lindsey Boland claiming that that Andrew Cuomo are being sexually harassed. Do you think this is a part of Women's History Month? No. They are doing this for politics to kick Cuomo's ass out of the office so they could take over. That's what they doing. That's what they doing. But what if they're going to take it over with the pandemic situation? They don't know. This is a mistake. This is a mistake. You know, let me tell you something, man. You know what my prediction is? If they're going to do a little bit of evidence, what's going on, including the nursing home controversy, the nursing home evidence might be true. But I think they're going to keep Cuomo for the second chance. The sexual harassment part, not going to happen. And you know why? 2 women are going to apologize. They will come forward and apologize and get their refunds back. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue this video right now.
Attorney General Letitia James now investigating it all. Back in December, the governor had refuted Boylan.
A woman has the right to come forward and express her opinion and express issues and concerns that she has. but it's just not true.
And he repeated the denial last week. But on Bennett's accusation, the governor's response evolved rapidly. On Saturday, the governor asking former federal judge Barbara Jones to lead the review. The next morning, he dropped that request. We want to avoid even the perception of a lack of independence or inference of politics. And just hours later, an explanation. At work, sometimes I think I am being playful and make jokes that I think are funny. Some of the things I've said have been misinterpreted. To the extent anyone felt that way, I am truly sorry about that.
That's not an apology.
Mayor de Blasio today unsparing in his criticism of his longtime political rival.
Clearly was letting himself off the hook for something that, for the women involved, sounded pretty terrifying.
It never gets easier, even as I continue to speak out and help advocate.
Erica Vladimir founded the Sexual Harassment Working Group with other survivors.
We are finally starting this cultural shift that we have so desperately needed up in Albany.
What is going on, these people? You're going to claim that Cuomo is the number one target. And now Mayor de Blasio is supporting it too. They were going to kick Cuomo's ass out. I don't know. They do something sneaky stuff right now. They do something sneaky stuff at this time with my friend telling me that the sources telling him that if Cynthia Nixon will do a comeback, they're going to ruin Cuomo's career. But the problem is, where's the proof? Where is the proof? We need more evidence. I mean, come on, man. Are you gonna do this? Do a Donald Trump 2.0? Where is the proof about the sexual harassment claims on Cuomo? Where's the question on that? That is not fair to our governor, man. You didn't do something serious. Y'all nothing but a bunch of liars of politics. But y'all doing this for money. That's what y'all looking for. Y'all doing this for money. Y'all nothing but a bunch of liars. Lindsay and Charlotte are liars, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to destroy Cuomo's career. But what if the pandemic might be worse from them? You see what happens in the NYC. You will see. See you next time. Hey everyone, Mr. Steven here. Thank you so much for watching my new episode of The Steven Factor. If you want to learn more about my video, and especially my channel, hit the subscribe button. Alright? It's right here on your screen. And also, click on the notification bell to check out my newest latest videos. See you there.